Hello there. The only problem with this wide horizontal zoom effect, new landscape, is you can just see everything. And so you're just gonna see everything. All my cards is everywhere. My iPad's there. Well, you can't see the iPad. You can see my little Stanley cup here. But pardon the mess, but let's begin. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. There we go. Let me get it out of the way there. Try and create something that's a little slight aesthetically calm. All the energies everywhere with the cards. But this is going to be a general love reading, or a general reading in general. Whatever it is that comes out, okay? A lot of people are really upset that I'm just not talking 24/7 nonstop about the twin flame and oh my God and oh my God. I read energy. That's my job. My job is I read energy. So not your generic tarot card love reader here. Whatever comes out in the energy collectively is what comes out. Now, for those of you that joined me on my live I did earlier on Instagram, xi_misty_xi, I felt like it was a good one, right? The song that I heard all morning and all day, I don't know who sings it. It is an oldie, but it's a beautiful morning. Is the feeling that was coming through. It's a song that came through. You know, morning is a new beginning. Every day when the sun rises, it's a new beginning. It's a new day, new dawn. And so that could be, I just got the chills. That could be quite fucking symbolic, okay, of what it is. And of all the songs for them to channel to me, you know, it's a beautiful morning. It's like, you're sure about that? But it is, you know, we know we can feel something. There's something brewing. There is, and last night I started to feel it. And then today, very especially, something's brewing. I feel like you guys are too, hold on, I've got to fix this. I feel like you guys are too, there. I don't know why that was weird. That feels better. I don't know. I feel like you guys are too low or something. First card is the Four of Swords. You can see that this person's in a prayer stance. Four of Swords can be a card of resting, retreat, healing, respite. But it's also no action and no communication. It's like a quietness. It's like a quietness to this energy. It feels like, I don't know. It feels like someone's sleeping, but I don't think he's sleeping. You know what's so funny is it feels like he's got a sword on top of him. This feels like very past lifey, where it's the energy of a knight who is taking a moment to rest. He's got a blanket on top of him, right? And the blanket on top of him, it obviously lets us know that he's either sleeping or he's dead, you know, is the way it looks. But I think he's sleeping. Oh, it's an awakening of like the nights. Oh, that gave me the chills. Oh, it like makes me feel like back in the days, like medieval times or just throughout history. It's like the night before battle. So they're going to pray, right? They're going to pray, Lord, protect me from my enemies. Keep me safe. Oh, God, that's what it feels like. It feels like preparation. Because he's got a sword on top of him and he's dressed like he would be, I don't want to say soldier, because soldier's not the right word. It's a knight. That's a knight. I can just feel it. He's got this gorgeous stained glass window above him and behind him. And he's praying. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, God and Goddess of War. Because I don't care that's the Four of Swords. I don't care that's not the Emperor. I don't care. This fucker is getting ready for battle. He's a knight. He's an emperor, whoever he would be, right? Somebody of that sort that's about to go to battle. And look at that bitch with her sword. Oh my fucking God. This feels so twin flamey. Because if you have believed the commercialized, romanticized part of twin flames, then this wouldn't resonate with you. But you know what twin flames are supposed to be is two people that come together at the right time to help save the world with their divine light, not darkness, light. It's like she's already sitting there, which I find very funny and very fitting to the current climate right now. She's on her throne, sitting there, ready with her sword. Is it the fact that she's sitting there on her throne with her sword because she needs to defend herself and therefore it activates him, right? You want to look at it like that? Because he's sleeping. He's got a sword on him. It just feels like the eve of. You ever hear people say that? Like Christmas Eve is the day before Christmas. Eve means it's the day before something. Feels like it's the eve of something. The day before. Remember now, the sword is a sword of truth, right? It's a light. See, there he is. I fucking told you. It's like I'm psychic. Told you he was an emperor. Told you he was the fucking god of war. God, I am good. As for my haters, because every time they want to say you don't know shit, I fucking told you, bitch. Told you. I told you. It was like god and goddess of war. There he is, the emperor. Has the goddess of war put out some sort of signal? Or has the climate right now put out some sort of signal? I talked about it on my live, how there's a lot of men out there in the world who don't believe in that disgusting talk, right? Of the demeaning talk and, oh, it's not a glass ceiling, it's a brick wall, and you know, women are property and we own you, your body, my choice, right? That's not a collective shared feeling amongst all men. And we are finding that there are a lot of men coming out of the woodworks and saying, I don't fucking think so, buddy, not on my watch. You know what I mean? And isn't it just, I mean, I've got the chills, because if you think about this spiritual journey we have been on, right? Especially if you resonate with twin flames, we have always felt that it would need to be some sort of catalyst or an event that would have to happen that would need to be so, unfortunately, not great. Because that's what twins are supposed to do. They're supposed to come together. And each set of twins will have different things they need to do, right? This is not literally standing there with your protesting sign or shit like that. No, that's not what it is. It's the actual union between two people who are both basically fighting for the light. They hold the light. And lightness always kills the darkness. And in the darkest of times is when light shines the brightest. And it just, when you think about it, it just makes fucking perfect sense that this is like the first domino to fall for something like this to happen. Because if you believe in the actual real thing about what twin flames are supposed to be, it's not just this romantic relationship that comes together and you guys are gonna go live happily ever after. It's actually about really believing in stuff. And like, there's a thing inside of you, like you wanna change the world together. And you've been trying to change the world, maybe individually, right? Or you see what I'm saying? Because you got to go separate paths, do your shit, get to the right vibration. You come together. Meaning, and I just did a reading about this, that unions will be birthed in the darkness, because all things are birthed in the darkness. So why the baby grows in the womb. This is why seeds are planted in the dirt. This is why new moons are a really auspicious time to put your manifestations out there. All great things are birthed in the dark. Many things will come from this darkness, not just unions. It's just one little thing that's only just been prophesized for forever. Other things will come from this, you know, the darkness of the climate of which we're in right now. And I don't know if many of you have been feeling this. I'd love to see in the comments. So I can't wait for my Witch's Brew tomorrow, 11/11. right? I'm having my witch's brew. I can't wait for it because I have been feeling that energy since the day after the event that happened. Where as devastated and heartbroken and upset as I was, there was this weird peace and calm inside of me that like, it's gonna be okay. And it was like this weirdness of like, just, it was in every cell of my body, like, it's gonna be okay. You're good. This is okay. It's going to be a bit of a fight here or whatever. Not necessarily fight is not the right word, but there's going to be a bit of some shit. Let me put it in my terms. Some shit that needs to happen first, but you're going to be just fine. And last night, so this is Sunday, I'm recording this, so that would be Saturday night. Saturday night, I started to feel right before I went to sleep. I went to sleep around the witching hour, right? Almost 3 a.m. And I've been waking up every night at the witching hour because I've been sleeping a lot earlier than my usual 3 to 4 a.m. And one night I woke up, Friday night actually it was, no, excuse me, Thursday night. It was Thursday night. I woke up at 3:40 a.m. I know because I looked at my phone because there was like this loud ping in my bedroom. Like it sounded like something metal fell on my fucking floor. And I have wooden floors now in this house, right? Next to my bed is not carpeted. And it was so fucking loud, it woke me up from my sleep. And the first thing I did was grab my phone and look around the bed like, what the fuck was that? But I was explaining this to my cousin because she slept over, not last night, but on Friday night. And I told her like, it was fucking weird. Like it was like the loudest noise. It sounded like something metal. Oh my God, I just thought about something. Metal like a sword. It was a loud metal sound. Something loud, heavy, and metal fell on my wooden floor, and it wasn't there when I woke up to look for it. I just got the chills. So let's start with the basics. Okay, Emperor energy is Aries energy, but we call him God of War. A real, true, experienced, seasoned emperor is not impulsive at all. They're patient. They've learned the art of war. If you've never read the book Art of War, it's phenomenal. I've read it years ago at the apartment on the beach when I first started this channel, like 7 years ago. It's a phenomenal fucking book. And it's sort of like, you know, and this is why like fighters say that you should never go into the ring angry and not clear-minded. There's like a weird sort of patient strategy with this type of an emperor energy because he's not like operating from a place of fear or not operating from a place of insecurity or anger in the way of like, he's going to let that cloud his mind. This fucker's thinking cool, calm, and collectedly. That's a dangerous place to be when someone's cool, calm, and collected. And it's weird how we feel it. We do feel the pain, the anger, and the passion and all that. I described it. It's so funny too. It's like I'm psychic. I was texting one of our Soul Tribe members, one of my friends, today before I went on that live on Instagram. And I texted her, I saw a volcano in my head. And wouldn't you know, the first card that came out on Instagram from my Midnight Hour Oracle was the volcano. And this is the best way to describe it, right? At the surface of things, above the surface, everything seems normal and cool, calm, and collected. We all have this energy inside of us that's like, but also we feel calm. Like it's a weird calm. And we're angry, we're feeling some type of way, right? But not in the way that I think we've been angered in the past. I think in the past, when we've become angry, we weren't able to see clearly. You know, it's almost like we've mastered the art of war. I mean, we're goddess of war coming up right here. Like we've mastered it to be able to temper it so that we can think clearly. Because otherwise, if you cannot think clearly in battle, you are fucking susceptible. Like it all just makes perfect fucking sense. Like this is absolutely like insane, the energy. So something about us getting up during witching hours is a big thing that's been happening. Me, of course, waking up at 3. I looked at I remember the time because I picked up my phone. I was like, what the fuck? was so like frightened because I was like, what is, you know, especially because nothing's there. Like, oh, if your phone fell or if something fell off the wall or you knocked over your cup or something, like logical, and like nothing was there. And even more, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. But then I was thinking about it. Oh, I keep waking up between 3 to 5 a.m. like every night. And usually that's my shit, right? I sleep 3 to 4 a.m. every night, but I haven't been. I've been sleeping early. I've been sleeping before the witching hour begins is my point. Here in Hawaii, HST, Hawaii Standard Time, obviously it's going to be different for each of us, but this feels like I don't know, like preparing for battle, but in this type of a way. Four of Cups and the Page of Swords. Either you have the Knight of Wands. See, it fell on the Emperor because it's strategic. They strike when it's time to strike, right? They move when it's time to move. And it's not a slow, hesitated move. It's a like a cobra, like a snake, like a fucking crocodile, like an alligator waiting patient in the water. There's experience here. Therefore, this is why they operate that way. It's patience. It's silence until I need to speak, right? It's that type of energy. That's big dick energy too. The Page of Swords and the Four of Cups gives me the opposite energy, where this page doesn't feel very confident with his sword in his hand. And you see here the Four of Cups, and Four of Cups is indifference. So you will see different groups. You will see groups that will do this, right? Where like, not my business. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll have that. And it's just basically sort of like weeding out the energy, just because it's going to be based on how people rise up or how people are going to be moving now. In what kind of movement, right? A lot of people have been showing the ass to you, I'm sure, and to me as well. And, you know, I'm very strong on who I am. I'm not a different person today than I was when you needed my help or needed something from me, when you did in the past. You know, I've received quite a few messages from people to say, I don't like it that you're talking like this, or that you're talking about it. It shouldn't even be something we discuss. And I'm shocked, I'm disappointed that you would have that standpoint, Missy, and I can't believe it. And I'm disappointed in you, and I'm unfollowing you, or I'm whatever. And I say this to you. It's funny how you have a change of tune with me now, because you sure as fuck didn't feel that way when you booked your reading, when you watched my fucking lives, when you asked me for a Reiki healing session, or you watched these videos here, or you partook in my witch's brews. You didn't have an issue with me when you sought counsel with me, because nobody else had your fucking back, because you couldn't trust nobody, because the world and those you loved closest and most dearest to you turned their back on you, betrayed you, whatever they did. And when you needed somebody who was going to hold your hand energetically and remind you that everything is going to be okay, and that you are independent, and that you do deserve to win, and you are going to dream big, and that the best is yet to come, do not forget that was me who spoke those words to you. And I have not become a different person. This is the same me that still roots for people, prays for you, cheers you on, encourages you, and holds sacred space for you. But you're going to burn the bridge, not me. I've spent 7 years building this from the ground up. And I have built a network where you can come on my shit, whether it's this video, whether it's my lives on Instagram, whether it's a witch's brew, whether it's a meet or greet, where you get to come into a safe space and meet other like-minded souls, okay? And I take that very seriously, that it is a safe space, and I've held sacred space for many of you. You didn't have an issue with me then, but you do now? You're going to choose your community and your coven. And you will burn bridges. People will burn bridges. And we're going to let them. You ever heard that saying, let them? Let them choose. Let them say that. Let them act that way. Let them do it. Let them. I'm going to let people choose what they believe in. That's not for me to make your mind up for you and make you decide to do differently. But I think we're discussing this in the energy because it's all unfolding in front of us. You're going to see different groups of people and people who are going to, not stand up for shit, and some people who will. The silence for some people is deafening. I was watching this one TikTok where people were talking about that, like they were really disappointed in some of the influencers that they followed, or that whether because they were silent or whether because they were being like really whatever about it and finally showing the ass. And for me, I'm just saying what it is I feel. And, I think it's shocking that you're shocked that I have these types of views and this way of thinking in this election. They're like, oh, I'm so shocked you didn't vote for him. I don't know how you're shocked. I work with the dark divine feminine deities, Kalima, Lilith, Hecate, Goddess Isis. Well, they're Mary Magdalene, Sisterhood of the Roses. How are you shocked by that? I'm in tune with nature and what is and what is not around me in the environment. That's feminine energy, boo-boo. So I call her Mother Nature. Nothing you say to me will make me feel guilty for the way I feel. You feel how you feel. I feel how I feel. We cannot agree to disagree on basic human rights and things of that sort. That can't happen. But that's okay, because we are all sort of separating, right? We're kind of going on different sides of the line, right? Some are riding the fence, and that's going to prove that they're going to be fucked in the end at riding the fence. I'll tell you right now, because it's not the kind of time you can pick. You can ride the fence. It's not. You can't stay neutral forever. You can't do it. I'm not saying you got to go be a crazy fucking person. Go out there, chain yourself to the tree, and go protest with a sign, and go do. No, because I don't do those things. I don't plan to. No. But lines have been drawn. And truth in people have been revealed. And I hope the side you chose is going to be the side that supports you and fights for you and is a sacred, safe space for you. Where if your back was turned, they wouldn't betray you. I hope that their prayer is really strong. I hope that they really are connected to the divine and to God and Jesus energy. I hope, because I know on our side of the fence, we are. And we wish the best for everyone. But I can't change what you do. They say you reap what you sow. I mean, that has nothing to do with us or with me. It's a very difficult time right now that I know many of you are finding that you have friendships that have been ruined. Family relationships have been ruined, dividing coworkers, right? This is, everybody's affected by this in some way, shape, or form. And this is why I built this, is not just to tell you who's coming in and when's he gonna ask me out on a date to Cheesecake Factory. This is bigger than that. This is to remind you that the sun rises tomorrow. I didn't hear a fat lady sing yet. You guys may have heard a chubby lady sing, but I didn't hear a fat lady sing. Something tells me it's not actually over until it's over. What's going to make it over? I don't know. But on my live earlier, I felt like we would be experiencing a higher power that would be coming out, making itself known. And I gave the analogy and described it as if it was like Mother Nature. That type of big, sort of powerful force that can't really be controlled is the feeling that I got. And it was, I don't know if it's Mother Nature, right? But this is the best way I could describe it. Like, it just feels like something. It's not 3D. It's not 3D, Muggle people. I don't feel like that. It feels above and higher. And for a lot of religious people that keep saying, well, you're gonna get yours when Jesus comes. Jesus has already been here. Surprise, 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 surprise. He's seen what you've done. He's already been here. Jesus not coming. Maybe he may make himself known, but he been here, honey. Hate to tell you. He's been here. Watching. Right? What was his teachings? What did he believe in? Is that the way you're living your life? Are those your beliefs too? Or are they not? Right? We're not religious, we're spiritual. Something is going to make itself known. Something. And if you watch that live I did, there was like such amazing auspicious cards that came out from the Tea Leaf Tarot deck. See, this is the card that flipped over on, if you watch this again from the beginning, remember when I shuffled this, I saw it. It was like this on the bottom of the deck. And I said, no. And there it is coming out again. It's the Six of Swords, but you can see someone is cloaked. It's like help is on its way. Help is on the way. But it's cloaked. We don't know what it is. So we don't know what this is. Is it light? Is it truth? Is it a higher entity? I don't know. But it does feel like all of the above. Is help on the way for some of you a counterpart? A twin flame? Is that union being birthed and coming together? My gut says it's kind of all, yeah. I'm selecting D, all of the above. Now you do have the Two of Cups bottom of the deck. This is emotional connection, right? Soul connection with a person. And so you can see these two people are war ready. They're god and goddess of war, but they also have this romantic relationship, which is just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, they call us crazy until they need our help, though, right? Until they need to know, tell me about this dude. Tell me about him or her. I'm not crazy, though, when you seeked counsel and you needed someone to confide in, because, you know, I'll keep your secrets, because you can trust me. That's the kind of bitch I am. That's how I roll. That's who I am, a high priestess. Keep her secrets, and, you know, I hold the light and I hold the dark. I mean, sorry, that's Jordan upstairs, her closet doors. You know, this is what I do. I'm a healer, but I cannot heal you. I can only provide the tools for you to use on yourself. I'm a light worker, you know? This means that I hold the light. This means that no matter what I'm going through in my own life, that almost needs to be cut off for me to do my job, which is to spread words of inspiration and motivation or make you laugh. I've always believed laughter is the best medicine. And you know what? If you're finding you're in a tough spot right now and you feel like it's just so dark, put something funny on. Watch something funny. Read a funny book. Read a good romance book. Go read an erotic novel. Go watch funny videos on TikTok. Laughter is the best medicine. Now let's get into this extended. If you have purchased a ticket to my Witches Brew Zoom tomorrow, 11/11, and you did not receive your Zoom link, you must email me, okay? saltwaterhealstarot@gmail.com. It's also my PayPal address. My email address is my PayPal address. If you sent the money via PayPal, you didn't get your Zoom link because you didn't email me, you must email me, okay? I'll email you the link, and it's gonna start tomorrow about 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, but if I can get on there earlier, we're gonna start earlier, and you'll know because you'll receive an email saying the Zoom has already started. It will officially start at 2 p.m., so don't panic and don't rush. It officially starts at 2 p.m., but if we can convene a little earlier to just sort of talk stories and, you know, connect early, we will. Also, don't forget, get your pre-order in for my, what's my new deck? Chapel Rose deck. I was originally planning to only order 55 decks. Now, with the way things may seem to go, and because of the sheer simple fact that most of my products come from out of country, I'm going to be ordering more decks now, just in case the tariff affects me. Because people are real confused about what that was. And now they're Googling it and they're going, oh. So what will happen is if that takes effect, that means things I import from out of country, I will have to pay a higher cost for that, which means our products have to be priced higher, which means you're going to pay more. So to avoid such, because, you know, we don't know. That's most likely going to be happening. Therefore, I'm going to be ordering more. Now, I have received quite a few requests, emails especially the past few days, about you guys wanting protection bracelets. All of my bracelets in the past that I've, you know, done. For those of you that are requesting certain ones, primarily, most specifically, any protection bracelet. If you are one of those people, I am going to be shipping those out because I'm going to make them for myself and my loved ones. I'm going to be making those in the next week or two. Those are not going to be pre-orders. I will be having on hand a set amount of protection bracelets. And I will probably put it on my website probably tonight. And that's going to be a little different. Pre-orders, when I do any pre-order, in case you guys are confused or have never ordered, I don't have the product in my hand, right? So I'm estimating how much are ordering. Now I'm ordering my supplies or I'm printing the decks. This is how it works. This is different. I will order a particular amount of supply and it's for a specific number of bracelets, and then I will have those bracelets in hand. See what I'm saying? So even though I physically don't have the beads and they're all made right now this very second, it's not actually technically a pre-order. It's going to be where in a week or two when they're done, they're going out immediately. Now, I hope you guys can understand, for those of you that have been waiting for the other products, decks, waters, bracelets, candles, that protection products right now are crucial. The priority has been shifted. So if you can please be understanding that we're adding that to the mix right now, and again, trust in divine timing for everything. But I'm sure you can agree that those type of bracelets right now are crucial, okay? So if you guys, again, have any questions, email me, leave a comment in here if you are curious about the witch's brew thing, because you sent an email and I didn't respond or whatever. You guys got to let me know. My emails right now are like swamped. It's just everything's happening right now. All right, so I'll see you guys in the extended. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Love you. Bye.